Four friends are returning from a party on Rastulus 4, a nearby planet from their home. They are all admittedly a little intoxicated from the merriment on Rastulus, as most are when visiting that sinful haven. Showing off for Trinity, Erasmus fires the ship into lightspeed. As they careen through space, they all giggle drunkenly at the warping of the passing stars, but Anivia is not impressed. Sinago looks ahead and sees a flashing red light on the console, a warning that an asteroid belt is right in their path. Sinago dives forward, trying to get to the button, but is too late. They crash their wing into an asteroid and get rocked out of lightspeed. They careen toward an unknown planet and crash hard. As they emerge, they quickly realize they've landed on an island. They are surrounded by water as far as the eye can see. They hear strange howls in the distance that seem almost human-like. They must work together despite their differences and figure out how to survive. Hey everybody, my name is JJamJim, or Triple J, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series of Rimworld here in Beta 19. We are modded and we are good to go. Many of you were watching the Wild West series that we were running. That only ran for 4 short episodes because we were in a little bit of an influx between mods. And so this is the next phase, but it is in Beta 19. Many of the mods that I had wanted to get updated have been, and I have found a story and a playthrough that I think will be very unique and doesn't require some of the other very theme-heavy mods to be updated, which some are still in flux at this point. But welcome, welcome, welcome. So, here are our 4 friends crash landed on what? In Atoll. I have the, oh boy, is it Terraform Core, I believe it's called. It is a Terraform Core mod. And what this is essentially an atoll island. It allows you to build on an island in the middle of water. And what we're going to do in this playthrough is we're going to grow as much food as we can on the outside. We have 40 out of 60 days here in growing. I'll show you where we are in the world. Here we are on our atoll. You can tell there's other ones nearby. And we're still on a regular map. We do have some interesting factions to deal with. I have installed the Beastman tribe and also the Forest people tribes. So we are sort of an advanced species landing on a not advanced planet, essentially. I think there's still pirates, but that's okay. We will still get attacked, apparently. I have not tested this mod a whole lot. I have just gone in to just make sure things have been going, you know, ran smoothly and all of that, but I haven't not played really a minute of this. So it shall be interesting, but the mod creator did say in the description that you will still get raided and all that, because I believe the way they can still get raided is because they will still spawn in the shallow areas, which they'll still be able to get through. Yeah, so I think they've changed how water is. So there's shallow ocean water, then there's the chest deep, and then I think there's the deep ocean water. So the deep ocean, obviously you still can't walk through, but if you spawn down here, you certainly can get to us. I think what they're doing is essentially treating the ocean tiles as basically like mountain tiles, right? So they can still get in these gaps. However, unlike mountain tiles, we can build bridges on them, which is why I have installed the bridge, where, I don't know where it is, MoreFloors, no. I think we may have to actually, these are just the vanilla bridges. I think we may have to research those. Let me take a look at the research thing here. Bros mods, nope. Deep water bridges, yes. So that will be one of the first things that we research, I think. We already have electricity and all of that, but it's going to be very hot here. We're going to have to grow. As you can see, there are absolutely 0 resources on this map. That is one thing I do not know how it's going to go. We do not have any stone. Everything's going to have to be made out of wood. We're going to have to grow trees, probably. We are playing this on rough, Cassandra rough, only because of pretty much for that reason, that we really won't have many resources, and I wanted to make sure that we could build these bridges and get further into this playthrough because I think it's gonna be really fun. My plan is that we're going to build essentially where we live on the center here. Perhaps we build some sort of defensive structures on the outside, and then this is our farmland, all here on the atoll. And I think it's gonna be really fun. I did give us 500 steel, 500 wood, and I did drop an extra few ship chunks around the map, sort of signifying our ship basically getting destroyed. And it doesn't give you a lot. It gives you a lot of components, but it certainly doesn't give you a lot of steel. I think it's 30 steel, but you get 8 components, which is good because we can't mine for those either. So it shall be interesting. We're gonna have to probably rely on a lot of fishing early on. We're gonna be a very tropical. It's gonna be something. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well for us. I did get also a mod that allows you to make stick lanterns, which I thought were quite useful. We can put these on our docks and things. I think it's gonna be really, really fun. We have some chandeliers. Other things that we have are. Oh, I added some painting and some writing tables. I added us to be able to build like. Essentially like a library, so we can have books. You know, when you're stranded on a desert island, they always ask you what book are you gonna bring with you. Well, we're gonna make books. We're gonna make our own books here, and we should have a lot of fun here. So here are our 4 characters. Instead of the Moody mod, which you all are familiar with me playing with, it seems like reading some of the comments in the workshop that people were still having some issues with stuff not showing up in Moody, although it does say that it is updated. But I decided to try this other one that we called it's like a color-coded bar. So essentially you can see more visually, you know, the green is they're okay, orange or yellow is like, well, they're starting to get down in their mood, and then red is obviously bad. So first up, we have Trinity here, the fated Trinity, the beautiful, jealous codependent of the group. She was a colony kid and a bartender. We have Nivea, who is a little bit more prudish, but she's very smart, a little neurotic to the point of neurotic, but has some other great skills. And then Erasmus, who is sort of our pretty boy, but he is a socialite and a little too smart for his own good. He used to be a video gamer. And then we have Sanago, who's sort of like the rock of the crew. He's iron-willed, he's tough, but he's also very, very kind. He's sort of like a gentle giant, basically. Good at some things. Like construction, he'll be our main constructor. I think we should be pretty good across the board, although I guess we'll find out right here. So let's set up everyone's priorities. We have a couple doctors. Nivea is certainly our best doctor. I'm going to put Sanago at a 4, and then Trinity and Nivea can be our 2 doctors. I'm not going to put Surgeon on just yet. I will put Erasmus on a 4 as well, just in case things go down that way. So you will patient at a 2. You can patient at a 1. Bed rest is fine. So I also added a mod to Clean Plus because Hull Plus got some love. So why not Clean Plus? So this will be good because then this might actually force me to have better cleaning in this community. But I'm not going to touch these 2 just yet. I want to get through the rest of the other ones first. I am using the priorities. Oh, what is the name of the mod? I never remember the names of mods. We're obviously using the fishing mod. I'm also using the psychology mod, so that should open up some really, really interesting things for us. Hospitality, obviously, allow tool, priority something mod. I don't know. All the mods, the mod list will be in the description below. I usually put it in the first episode of a series, so it's just written out. I do not have one listed on Steam per se, but all of the mods I'm using are listed below. While I'm on that note, another little housekeeping thing. If we get a new colonist, which we very well might, maybe not in this first episode, but certainly probably in the second or third, the way we do naming systems here, for those of you who do not know, is when we get a new colonist, I will put a pinned comment below that video, and I will say, hey, friends, help us name so-and-so. And then the following week, I'll give it usually 2 episodes, and I will allow everybody to use their creative brains and submit as many, well, you can, I basically ask you to submit one, but submit your most creative name for our friend here, and something that goes along with their traits. So I'll always show you their traits and kind of what they're all about, and then you come up with a name for them. And then what will happen is I will randomly select, so it's all fair, I will randomly select one of the suggestions, and that will be the name of our colonist. So very fun. Just wanted to get that out there. So basically, also, I did not give them any firing weapons. We are going to have to make a bow if we want to hunt. There are a few birds and livestock on the thing. Not really a whole lot of livestock, though. Well, there's an ibex doe. There's a few things, but most of them are small game. That ibex doe is the largest game on the map, but I don't know if they will continually come, or if when we delete them off the map, they're gone. Just a side note, so this hair looks like it's rotting. It's not. I added a mod that varies the color of animals just to give a little bit more of a flavor to it. So just so you're aware of that. But yeah, so I'm not real sure, but we are either gonna have to just, you know, draft them and stab them to death, or I'm not real sure how we're gonna go about that yet, but we'll figure that out as it goes. I'm just gonna leave all these blank for now, just to keep it a clean slate until we need it. So Erasmus is above and beyond our best warden. In fact, really our only warden. Animal handling, we have a couple here. I think I will enable, we don't have any pets with us, but I will enable Trinity and Sinago there, and they can also train as well. That's totally fine. Or is handle harvest resources? This is tame and train. Okay, so I will have you handle, but you will train because you're better at it. Negotiate, that goes along with wardening. I will have you do that, maybe at a 2. We have 2 cooks, Trinity and Erasmus are our cooks. So I will let them do both of those things. We're going to turn off brewing for now. We don't have that. Sinago will be our main hunter. However, more than likely we're going to need to get him a bow or do something along those lines. In terms of fishing, Trinity and Sinago will be our main fishermen. I'm going to put that in 1. Basically, for now, I want wardening and food collection to be a top priority. All right, repair. It's been a while since I've had this mod. It's been a while, so it's actually very exciting to have this back, because that means I can have these clowns. You two can repair, while that will focus you two on deconstructing first, then constructing, which will be super helpful to have that back. I've really missed this mod. Harvest. Oh, were these always separated? I don't know if these were always separated in this mod. Okay, well, Anivia is really our only grower, which slight oversight on my part, but Trinity's gonna do it too. Although, you know what? You're not gonna harvest, but you will grow. Yeah, okay, good, yeah. So Erasmus, you will also grow, but you will not harvest, because I'm actually, well, you can be on a 4, I guess. But yeah, that's good. Because then that means that you will all grow, but when it's time to harvest the crops, Anivia will do it because she'll get more yield from them because she's better. We don't really, honestly, need any mining or drilling currently. We probably need drilling. We can drill for resources at some point. You will also plant cut. Oh, I don't even know. Are there any berries or anything to collect? It does not seem to be, right? I don't really see any. Yeah, we can't harvest that. This is such a strange map. I love it. It's very, very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how this goes. You can all... well... You two can plant cut. We're not going to do any drugs currently, or fabrication. I think that's a new one. Machining, we can take off all these for now. Art, I'm going to put you on a 3, Trinity. When you get to that. Smelt, stone cut. Oh, that's another one that's added, I believe. This does seem a little bit longer of a thing than it used to. No, because you're going to be our researcher. Erasmus can stone cut. And you know what? So can Trinity. So then crafting is general low-skilled labor. Yeah, Sinago can do it. Load, we're not going to have any of that currently. We probably won't be cremating deliver resource to construction projects. Boy. Yeah, that wasn't there either. Okay, so scan. Scan for resource nodes at the long-range mineral scanner. That is also new. We will not do that yet. You can research at a 3. Then haul, clean, haul. Yeah. And then for clean plus, I'm going to keep that as a 3 for now. But if I want it hauled, you know what, Trinity, why don't you do that at 2? We may have to divvy up these things at some point, but all right. So as far as night and day goes, I think we're gonna put Anivia and they're both our researchers, but they'll be doing other things early on. Because who are our 2 cooks? Oh, I made Trinity and Erasmus our 2 cooks, which I should have made them on opposite schedules. Just because the way I see this playthrough is that Trinity and Erasmus are sort of like the pretty boy, the pretty girl, and they're the ones who are a little bit more into themselves. And then Anivia is friends with Trinity, but, you know, for different reasons. Maybe they grew up together, and Sinago is sort of the quiet guy, and so I'd like to see these 2 get together. But perhaps it will be the other way around. I think what we'll do then is let the game be what it may. I'm going to make Anivia. Sinago is going to be an overnighter. Whoops, that is not what I wanted. So you will sleep from 11 to 3. Yes. We're going to cut out some hours of sleep here. Nope, too many. Gonna get rid of these. Recreation. Right before you go, right when you wake up, and right when you guys wake up. And I think I might make Erasmus a night owl. Yeah, actually, why don't you have the same, oops, you have the same schedule as Trinity, or Erasmus and Sinago will have the same thing. Because then we can split up our researchers and split up our cooks. And then the 2 friends who don't really probably like each other right now are going to be on the same schedule. That'll be all right. Cool. So, yeah, we have some resources. Obviously, we have just a little bit. I got us 20 packaged meals and only 10 medicine. But we all have plasteel knives. I just assumed that if these friends were on their way back from a party that they wouldn't probably have guns on deck with them. So I think we're good to go. We're going to have to decide where our early on, because we don't have... Can I grow it all on this? Fertility is 10%. I can technically grow on here. I'm sure it's terrible, but what is the 45%? Yikes. Not great. Not great. I think we'll start over here, though. It's a little further away from the edge of the map. Gives us a little more time. Let's set up a growing zone to grow us. Let's do, like, row farming. We'll give ourselves a 2 gap. Yeah. I think 1 more there. Okay, so we'll just grow potatoes since they grow in poor soil. We'll try to grow rice. And then we'll try to grow... what is the... Does it... Fertility sensitivity is 100%. Fertility requirements 30. Okay, so not everything can grow even. I don't even know if we can grow on that, honestly. What is the fertility requirement for this? It's okay, it's all 30%. So we'll grow heal root. No one has that skill yet. That's okay. Actually gonna shrink that side. We can always expand it later, but this will be... our grower's going to be doing a lot of work here. So we have rice. We can grow 40 days, so we might be able to get some corn. Give it a shot. I'm going to do another set up here for more potatoes. Potatoes, okay. And then let's do a nice big growing zone for trees, because that is going to be very, very important that we make sure we get enough trees growing in here. Because really, wood is our only resource. It's the only resource we can grow. Okay, so this is going to be, and I think we'll just kind of go along with, oh, can we not grow trees right away? Oh. Do I have to research that? Tree sowing. Okay, that will probably be the first thing we research. Yup. Okay. So this, do not sow there. Stockpile. Let's get a stockpile down. We're gonna have to build around our stockpile though, because as in Beta 19, if it's not roofed or walled in, if it is not walled in completely, it will spoil or decay. Oh, I also got a log wall. Offers the same stuff. I thought it might just be nice aesthetically to maybe build some of our cabins out here as logs, you know, sort of like we chopped trees down and did that sort of stuff. Let's just do log walls. So they're the same price. Let's make it unique. So we'll go like that, and we'll have, I can't put the door in it though? That's, no, okay. You just can't build over it. That's fine. We'll cancel that. Put a wood door in there. And as far as like a cabin for them, they're all gonna sort of have to sleep in their own little, the same cabin. I guess, I know, for the start of it, let's have the boys bunk together. Okay, that's gonna be a little frustrating. The boys can bunk, and then we'll have the girls bunk over here. Door and door. There we go. And we need like a kitchen and stuff. Yeah. Let's think about that for a second. So what if there's a door there, and then we can put our stove and things in there. But we made this a little wider, because this is not permanent. It's not permanent. So theoretically, we can get a little table in here. Right there. We'll do the, so we don't have any steel. We're going to have to be very careful with our steel production. And we're going to have to get researching going so quickly. So quickly. I don't want to do a field stove. We're going to have to get power going. Which, yeah, I don't have the water mill thing. We're going to have to get this very, very fast. Oh, the research batteries. Oh my goodness gracious. This will be very, very interesting, and it's going to be very tedious, I think. But what else do we want to do in our playthroughs? That's why we're doing it only on rough, so we have a little bit of a buffer here. Let's go with the stove there. And the butcher table, we'll make that out of wood. I mean, we should have enough wood on the map currently to do some of the wood things we need to do. Instead of making it out of steel. I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to cancel that and put a door in there. So we can exit out of here. We're going to want to put a cooler in this. This will eventually be food storage. But, you know, eventually we're going to move our base onto the lake. That's the hope. Okay, so for now, I'm going to say forbid this. Quality should be at least... I mean... Oh, they got rid of shoddy. Oh, look at that. Okay, so maybe normal for that table. And then let's also get some stools. I'm just going to get a couple, though. Normal and normal. Okay, I think that's good. Let's get these guys rocking. Oh, they need to have weapons. So let me do that first. So I think, I mean so let's see. Trinity is sort of the worst. So I'm gonna give Anivia. We only have 3. I'm gonna give you 3 the knives. Anivia won't have anything currently. But we'll see how this all goes. I don't know. I mean, at least the wildlife probably won't leave. I don't foresee having a cold snap. We may have heat waves, though, which may also get them to flee, but we'll see. There, this log cabin feel, that's kind of cool. It's like Castaway. Ooh, that was an excellent stool, by the way. Good job, Scenario. Look at that. Good table. Fantastic. Fantastic. Getting stuff done. Trinity is... Oh, she's drafted for some reason. Yep, bring all the stuff in. Really like the look of those log cabins. It adds a little texture to the walls. It's very cool. Very, very cool indeed. So you're cutting all those trees. And that will be good. It'll help her get done some stuff. Oh, bamboo. I wonder if the bamboo is special. Is a special unit or if it's just wood. If it just shows up as wood. That looks really good. That looks really nice with the door there. Very cool. Okay, the butcher table is up. That's fantastic. Let's do butcher creature forever. Then we'll go up here and padded sleeping side. We don't have cotton. Oh, we should probably grow some cotton for ourselves because, yeah, we should just do that. There's some cotton there. I'm actually gonna shrink some zones that aren't... Oh, nope, that actually is... I'm gonna shrink that, because I don't think that's in there. Just any of the 10% stuff. They may not even grow there, because the minimum fertility requirement is 30, so... I'm not sure if there's a plant that would that has a minimum. Yeah, I mean, they're all 30, so I don't think we can grow on this at all. I'm gonna sleep there. It'd be nice to not have to build them beds, but I feel like we should probably build them beds. These are nice big rooms, though. We may even be able to wall them off. Let me plop down 2 more before... So let's make all of these at least normal quality. How many are these yielding? 12 per tree. Okay, we still have what? 100 out there. It should be alright. You're kind of cutting random trees. I'm not real sure what you're doing. But at least you're growing stuff. At least you're growing stuff. 100 Lex range weapon, yeah. We'll have to get a production crafting spot. this will be to make cigars so we can make cigars and cigarettes. We have JecsTools upgraded. Let's make a short bow. Make 2 of them. And that will get crafted at some point. Awesome. Well, everybody, I think that is going to do it for the very first episode of our brand new playthrough, The Marooned. Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. If this is your first time watching one of my Rimworld videos, I would certainly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. We have videos out every weekday on this channel. Varying games, but Rimworld and Skylines are mainstays. We're always having Rimworld on this channel. So if you do enjoy, I would appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you all in the second episode of our Marooned friends here in Rimworld. Bye, everybody.